Leonard on 2nd down and 10. Taking a shot, got single coverage downfield, incomplete though. Trying to hit Jordan Moore. Nate Wiggins was running with him. 3rd down.
Yeah, Dusty, this defensive front for Clemson really collapsing the pocket right there. And 2 out of the 4 are freshmen. You mentioned
the gospel, you probably know why. Tony Bartalo keeps it and throws it and completes it to his tight end Landon Sowers for a gain of about 4. Bartalo didn't see him coming. He got blasted. Sprinting off the edge, it's the quarterback Nate Wiggins. A loss of 8.
Here's Wiggins right here on the outside. He's just going to come on a corner blitz, and it's right to the blind side of Bartalo. Doesn't see him coming. I don't even know how he holds on to the football. That is a big-time sack by Nate Wiggins.
Their first 29 on 3rd down. That's 3rd best in the ACC. 3rd down and long. Thompson to throw. Now flushed. And thrown away. Intercepted. Nate Wiggins. And he will score.
Tom Herman talked about surviving kind of the initial environment that you're going to feel when you play here. And that is not surviving it. Clemson just a 3-man rush. They get pressure on Thompson. And as he escapes outside the pocket, just doesn't deliver an accurate throw. And then Wiggins, he's been a very good player. And I think, you know, another good corner in this program makes a huge play to start this football game.
Gone to try and add the extra point. And the kick is good. And as the old announcer used to say, if they weren't already lathered up and ready to go, they are now.
Well, they are now, and like I said, it's just a 3-man rush. You got 8 guys in coverage. You tell me where you're going with the football, and then you get pressure on the quarterback as well. And you just see Wiggins. He sits in that zone, reads the quarterback, and then good drive on the football, which is inaccurate, as Devin Price was the intended target. And then good finish on the play. Good rally of the Clemson defenders blocking for him.
Nate Wiggins, who had a long interception return against Carolina in the ACC
tonight.
Here's Richardson. Quick throw on the perimeter and blasted was Tony Johnson, the receiver, shy of the 1st down, and that's Nate Wiggins, who opened the scoring tonight with a pick 6.
Yeah, it's a good job driving on the football. Keeps them in bounds, and Dabble quick to call that next time out.
Yep. So Clemson is now out of timeouts. Pretty good lick here by Wiggins.
Yeah, just an outbreaking route, vision inside to the outbreaking route by Wiggins, and then good leverage on the tackle to keep Johnson in bounds, and Clemson may get this football back.
Don't forget Tuesday night.
The design rollout for Travis, throwing it up for Wilson, and he can't play it. Well covered by Nate Wiggins.
Continue to be impressed by this Clemson secondary. Wiggins there. This is a really tough draw against these Florida State wide receivers.
By Aiden Swanson. Knowles thought they'd have better field position than this. Travis pulled it back and fired it over the head of Johnny Wilson. Hard to do. That's been a good battle out there on the edge with Nate Wiggins in coverage.
Right there, a little run pass option. It looked like Travis there had plenty of room. If he wanted to run that, he would have gained 7 or 8 yards, no problem whatsoever. It felt like Johnny Wilson got behind the defender, decided to cut it loose, and unfortunately for him, missed the mark.
Pressure up the middle. Travis flushed, fires, and it's incomplete. Looked like Wilson had hands on it, but so did Nate Wiggins. 4th down and 10, 18 to go. They brought pressure. Travis deep down the middle and incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman. Double coverage arrived. It was Wiggins, who's down, who had the primary coverage.
And it was a good job buying a little time by Jordan Travis, working one-on-one. Little contact at the top, but either way, and then you see how Wiggins kind of lands awkwardly on that left leg. Hopefully he's okay, still down on the ground. It was well defended there by Clemson, and really kind of a Hail Mary situation there by Jordan Travis.
Well, Travis saw that grab.
Tim, last possession of the half, they'll get the ball to start the second half, and Restrepo's second catch of the night will get him 3 yards. Nate Wiggins, the tackle. So here's third and the full 10. Tigers coming. Williams shoots it out there. It is caught. And Nate Wiggins is right there on the hit of Jacoby George. But will it be enough for a first down? I don't know. Tight end in motion. 2 tights to the left. Play fake. Emory Williams sets. Shoots it downfield and batted up in the air by Makuba, or Wiggins rather. Nate Wiggins. A terrific play. Remember, he'd been out of the Clemson lineup the last couple of games.
Offense, number 61, 10-yard penalty, first down.
And Francis Mauinoa, the true freshman, guilty of the hold here.
And Mauinoa has been a really good player. See at the top of the screen, just gets the hook on TJ Parker, and again, TJ Parker influencing this football game. And Mauinoa has been a really good player. He's a big man at 6'6", 315. He's kind of been as advertised for Miami, true freshman who's come in. And
Williams to throw. Loads, shoots it again for Kobe Young. Caught! No, dropped. Nate Wiggins was there. It looked like Young had it for a moment, couldn't hang on.
Well, it looked like he had it. In fact, Emory Williams thought that he had it. He was celebrating like he just caught it. Inside release by Colby Young, and he wins right away. Inside release, then get on top and stack him. It's a perfectly thrown ball, but Wiggins is able to just rip it out and look after the play. Emory Williams is celebrating. He's running down the football with his back turned. He didn't realize he's now facing a 3rd and 13.
Dabo Swinney talking to one of his defensive.
Where I'm going with the football.
Here's Williams. He'll look left. Tee up Horton against Nate Wiggins, and it's incomplete.
But listen, that's fine. It's an opportunity outside. There's not a lot of, and there's a lot of John there. I'd be careful if I was Nate Wiggins. Look, the ball's not in harm's way. You got a one-on-one outside. They give Horton a shot with a double move. Just misses him, doesn't let him get his hands on the football. Look, now you got an opportunity to kick the game-tying field.
His longest of his career, 2021 against Michigan State. There's a throw on first down, and 4, maybe 5 yards to Restrepo. Handy to have one of the ACC's top receivers at your call.
Charter Wood has looked to show blitz. Backed out of it. Here's another nice play. Secondary.
That's Wiggins knocked it away from Porter Rooks.
Good break on the ball, good technique. Comes with that near hand to swat it away. So a second down.
The pack. It's going to be short of the first down marker, which is up at the 47. 12th year on the staff for defensive coordinator Wes Goodwin. Second year as defensive coordinator. And like that as that pass sails incomplete from Morris. Tried to find
everywhere where Notre Dame's in town. Irish ball, first play of the 4th quarter. Hartman, a clean pocket and an errant pass. He was trying to hit Holden Stays, the tight end, across the middle. Nate Wiggins nearest in coverage. And Stays hobbles off. They're already without their number 1 tight end, Mitchell Evans, out for the year with a knee injury suffered last week.
Sooner or later. They bring a little pressure on Haynes King. Steps up to meet it. Incomplete. Looked like that was in and out of the arms of Singleton. That's the second time that he let one slip. If asking, you shall receive. That's exactly what they tried to do. They tried to run play action, pull the guard, and then get Singleton down the field on the post. If Haynes King puts that out there, puts some air on it, it's a touchdown.
A false start and a fumble as Drake May goes back to work. At times, short hops it to Tez Walker. And Clemson missed a chance on a deep shot as well as we go down to Chris.
Omari Hampton after that.
Had their face masks tangled up. Had to be separated as Hampton breaks free. Omari on Hampton. Down the sideline. Home run speed for Hampton. Touchdown.
Oh my goodness. What a run by Omari Hampton. We'll see if he had this ball all the way through. Look at him, Tiki Barber in it, holding it up tight. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it might have came out there at the end. Nate Wiggins punches it out at the very end. Holy smokes.
The official signaled touchdown. But if that ball came loose before the 1-yard line and it goes through the side of the end zone, it would not only be Clemson football, it would be Clemson football out at the 20-yard line.
Woo! That's why you hustle, people.
Previous plays are further review.
Oh, we're going to give you guys every single angle of this possible. But that's why, as a runner, if you're Omari Hampton, you got to make sure you run through the finish line, not to the finish line. But Nate Wiggins, man, this is extreme hustle. This will be on SportsCenter's top 10. Let's see it one more time. He comes in, he punches the ball out, and right there, the ball is out. It does not look like he has passed the plane. Maybe we can stop it there for you to kind of see from the best angle, but right here, ball is now out, and it looks clear to me that he has not passed the goal line.
The ball lands shy of the goal line, so how could he have possibly had it on the opposite side of the goal line, or even at the goal line? I think there's no question. This is a fumble, and it's going to go back to Clemson.
Holy cow, man. We got to see where Nate Wiggins came from. Because if he ran this man down from 10, 15 yards back, that's a game-changing play right there. You could be down 14.
It was ruled a touchdown on the field, which means it has to be indisputable evidence to overturn the call made on the field, but that looks pretty indisputable. The other amazing number is Omari Hampton came into today with 206 consecutive attempts without a fumble. This would be his second fumble in the opening quarter.
So these two pictures are from the exact same time.
After further review, the runner fumbled the ball prior to crossing the goal line. It went out of bounds. By rule, it's a touchback. 1st and 10, Clemson.
At the 20-yard line. So that's the second fumble for Omari Hampton, both inside the 10-yard line. And that one basically at the goal line.
But Khalil Barnes, number 36, I'll tell you a little bit more about him after this play.
Tez Walker, nowhere to go. Gets to midfield before he is driven back by Nate Wiggins. A gain of 4.
What a play right there by Nate Wiggins. You're looking at
2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. May. He wants a deep shot, hoping for Tez Walker. Incomplete. And now a decision again for Mac Brown. They were hoping for a flag as Nate Wiggins ran step for step with Tez Walker. 4th down and 6.
Yeah, and you'll see Nate Wiggins right here at the inside of that tight end spot. He grabs the arm and pulls it back. Never looks back for the ball. I can understand 100% why Tez Walker is saying.
See Michael Penix tonight continue his Heisman pursuit. Drake May, incomplete.
That's what you've had a lot of success with here in the second half.
Drake May directing traffic. Across his body. Tipped ball. Incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 20. And North Carolina down by 2 scores with 4.
Drake May, some type of seam against this soft coverage.
May, he's going to put one up for grabs. Almost a Hail Mary down the sideline. That just goes out of bounds. So Clemson takes over on downs with 4:17 to go.
And you see the look of disappointment on Drake May's face. He knows in that situation, 4th and 20, I got to give my guy an opportunity. But right here, he throws it completely out of.
May set to go. to the sideline. Is it picked? Juggling interception is made by Nate Wiggins. He jumps the route and picks off Drake May. That should be the final nail for Clemson.
Oh my goodness. Nate Wiggins with a big-time play on a quarterback that we know is going to be drafted in the first couple picks. Not only does he see it and recognize it, he closes on it and shows off the ball skills, catches it the second time, gets the foot in. We'll see if he got it all the way in there on the sideline, but holy moly, donut shop. Nate Wiggins just made himself a lot of money, because I know there's a lot of NFL scouts here watching him play, because most of them were here for Drake May, but he stole the show.
That's an amazing athletic interception for the junior Nate Wiggins, who Mel Kiper has as a first-round draft choice.
And you see him right there on the sideline, making it rain on him. He understands how big of a play that was, and how he's shown himself to be a lockdown corner here today.
They're going to go to replay just to make sure, but he took 3 steps while he was gathering control of that football, and I think all 3 were in bounds.
And it'll just be that second one to see if the inside of his foot may or may not have been on the out-of-bounds line, and we're going to show it to you right here. This first step is in, but he's juggling the ball, so he doesn't have control. Now he does, and it's about that step right there. Is that in bounds, or is it a little bit out of bounds? Woo! It looked like the heel. It depends if the heel is down or not. What you think, Bob?
I think he's in bounds. And if not, I don't know how you would say that is indisputable. And then the last foot definitely touches in bounds.
So what you're going to see is on that step.
I mean, that's not going to show you from across the field.
The angle we had before was probably the best one. And I want you to watch the debris that comes up from his foot. If you see a little bit of white, there's a good chance the refs might see that and think that it's indisputable evidence that he was out of bounds. But the ruling on the field is what's going to trump anything here. It has to be completely without a shadow of a doubt that he stepped out of bounds for them to overturn this.
The ruling on the field, an interception. And I'm not sure from any of the replays that we've seen how you would say it's indisputable that he was out of bounds and you're going to overturn it.
I know when I've been a quarterback in these situations, I'd be praying to Jesus, Lord have mercy, please allow the ref to see that he stepped out of bounds so we can get another opportunity to go out there and try to make a play, make a comeback. Sometimes those prayers work, sometimes they don't. But our ref is in that headset for a mighty long time. So let's see what they come up with.
And to me, if it takes this long and this many looks and you still don't come to a decision, then by definition you're saying it's not indisputable and you stay with the call on the field.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Clemson.
So with that, Nate Wiggins has one of the biggest plays in the game. 2 great players going at each other all day. Nate Wiggins having to cover Tez Walker. Both of those guys are Sunday guys.
That's Xavier Legette.
Leaving the backfield, catching the ball, and holding on to it, but holding his knee. And that's the last thing Gamecocks fans want to see. Shane Beamer runs out to check on it.
Well, it's a low tackle by Wiggins. Clean tackle, but you see Legette's out there in bike shorts. Boom, gets a helmet right on his left knee.
Quick throw to Knox, and Knox is tackled at the line of scrimmage. How about Joyner playing through injury tonight, Alyssa?
Taylor, you talked about it, what he said pregame. Someone who spent 6 years here at this university, who's given everything, changed positions. He said, I don't feel 100%, but there was no way I was missing this one.
And now Knox is down too. Trey has missed some time this year due to injury, just like Joyner has.
Back-to-back plays. Nate Wiggins coming up. Cut tackles. On the previous one, it was on Legette, sent Legette to the sideline, and now you see Trey Knox holding that right knee. It's braced. You see that nice shot right there on his inside knee.
Gets the receiver down on the ground, but you can see Knox grimacing, and he is clearly more effective than Leggett was.
13-11 for the Gamecocks, but says it's the best decision he ever made. He throws this one-on-one ball to the sideline, and Leggett can't grab it as Wiggins was all over him. Third down.
Now Clemson, they play rolled up tight a lot of the game, and they're physical off the line. These guys are not scared to mix it up.
It's been on display in this first half. Rattler on a 2nd and 5, tries to get out of pressure, swinged around, throws. Catch made by Brown at the 37.
What an effort by Spencer Rattler. One of the most pressured quarterbacks in the entire conference spins out of that one and delivered a strike, but I don't know that Brown's left knee wasn't down out of bounds first.
Previous plays under further review.
It was a great effort, but Shane Beamer wants to run with the referee, Jeff Lanigan, to take a look at it. Shane's moving around pretty good. He broke a bone in his foot a few weeks ago in frustration. He's been taped up before the games.
Let's see if it's definitive. You know, what they're looking at is, does Brown's left knee go down out of bounds before he makes the catch? And to me, it looks like it does. Great effort, but watch his left knee down. Ball's not there yet, but he's already out of bounds. As great of an effort as that was, ruled a catch on the field. I think the fans in attendance see it the same way. Otherwise, you usually see it, they're playing it on the replay board. You usually hear a pretty enthusiastic response. It's kind of ambiguous right now from the fans. Heck of an effort by Rattler to extend that play. And we've seen him scramble a little bit in this game. He scrambled more. They had one QB design run in this game. But oftentimes he scrambles to throw. Seven of his touchdowns this year by Spencer Rattler were when he was pressured.
The receiver was out of bounds when he caught the ball. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the South Carolina 48-yard line. The clock will start on the snap.
And again, one more look. Shane Beamer wants to talk to Jeff about it.
And you see, watch his left knee. Left knee is down. Ball has not yet. First 3rd down conversion.
2nd and 12. Rattler underneath. And that is caught by Tyshawn Russell. Russell, just with his 5th catch of the year, is a crosser there. It'll be 3rd down again for the Gamecocks as Nate Wiggins tackled him.
Clemson effectively conceding that throw. It'll force this 3rd and long. Anything underneath, we've seen Wiggins is as sure a tackler as there is on the field here tonight. Come up and report on the 1st down.
Thomas pressuring again as Rattler tried to get it to Hart.